So I did actually just get the Vortex fuel pump rebuild kit for the Arctic Cat LT Gray in the mail. So let's go ahead and install it in this video. But before I open this, I'm going to get the old one off. But as you can see, it's actually pretty tight down in there. So I think I'm going to take the pipe off first. That might be a little bit easier to get more access to. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I got a tip for you guys. If you're ever taking off a two-stroke pipe, you can use zip ties just to pop the strings or the springs right off. It's a lot easier than using pliers and having that pop on and off. It's just a lot quicker too. Went ahead and got our pipe off, and that gives us a little bit more access to our fuel pump. Not a ton, but I should be able to get it off like that. So I am actually having a hard time getting that top nut off for the fuel pump. So I think I'm going to take off the pull start and whatever cover here, like the stator cover, the magneto cover. Another thing I'm going to do, because I finally got smart and did this, is so I got our pull start taken off, but these screws, they might only go in one spot because some might be longer or shorter. So I'm going to draw this case out, or this like magneto case thing, out on this piece of cardboard, and then we're just going to push the screws into a hole. That way we put them back in the right spot. So I've got like our basic shape drawn out. Now I'm just going to poke holes in it with a screwdriver and so we can put our screws in there. So fast forward about an hour, I did actually have to take the pull start off and the brake pads and assembly, or whatever you want to call it. And I did actually get the fuel pump off. It was going to be a lot easier because it took me forever to unscrew those two nuts on the fuel pump. I was trying to take off this cover, and I took every bolt out except this one that's behind this coolant line. And I actually never ended up getting that out, so I actually just kind of left it on after that to put these screws back in. But at least I put them in that cardboard thing to keep them in, well, just in place so I don't mix them up. But I've got the fuel pump in that pan down there. I did start tearing into it. It has I'm not sure how bad it is, but it does have a lot of gunk in it, as you can see. So I'm probably going to go ahead and watch a video on how to tear one of these apart. I know it's not that complicated. I just don't want to mess it up right now. But before I tear into this, or start to rebuild it, I'm going to go ahead and get the gaskets off and clean this. So I've got this stuff pretty cleaned, the pieces pretty cleaned up. Just with a wire brush, I'm going to go ahead and take them outside real quick and hit them with some carb clean. I'm also probably going to clean up these screws on the wire wheel. And then we'll go ahead and slap on our new Vortex rebuild kit. So I got our parts cleaned up with some carb cleaner, and they're looking pretty good. Except for this one, it has a little bit of green like gunk or whatever. That was what was in the carburetor bowls when I cleaned the carbs, if you watched that video. I tried to clean out the best I could with a wire brush and some steel wool, but that's as good as we're going to get. So I'm going to go ahead and start slapping this together. So I went ahead and got our fuel pump together, as you saw. You didn't see me tighten one screw, I don't think, because it is stripped out. I just had to get it with a bigger screwdriver. It's not completely stripped out, so it will work though. We also got a Vortex sticker, so let's go ahead and slap this thing on the snowmobile. I think I'm actually gonna slap the sticker right here on the inside. That way you can still see it through the windshield. So I went ahead and got our sticker slapped on. That thing looks actually pretty good on there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of a sticker addict. I just like when you order a part and they actually give you a sticker to slap on your bike or whatever snowmobile, quad. I might actually go ahead and slap this fuel pump on tomorrow morning. So guys, that's gonna be part one. Tomorrow I'm gonna go back out there and get that fuel pump reinstalled. And I don't know when I'll have that video out, but this is gonna be part one for now. So stay tuned for the next video.